Hello, it's your girl, Jenna, and I'm here to talk real quick. Uh, this is dedicated to the person who's called me a health nut, saying I always go live with health, but this is healthy too, but this is going to be talking about something different. We're going to talk about how I got a ring. And by that, I mean, how did I become a woman that a man wanted to marry at the tender age of 22? So I'm going to let people come in. I'm going to be chewing gum during this. I'm going to be in my judge. Being in my judge means being in my flow. I got inspired. If anybody is an artist watching this, like a creative, you know, when you get ideas, you have to get them out. So this is the way I get them out. I make videos. So guys, make sure you follow me on my other social medias. It's at Linktree. If you are brand new, please put up a number 81. If you were mentioned, say I was mentioned. That means you're special. And today we're going to talk about how I got a ring. Okay, so I'm 40. And so I've been married for a long time. I've been married since I was 22. You guys do the math. All right, so I started really, really young. First and foremost, guys, share the video. Go ahead and share the video. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Sometimes my phone acts up. Okay, can you guys hear me? If so, go ahead and hit the heart buttons. I know YouTube, if you're hearing this, more than likely you can definitely hear me. Guys, thank you so much for the donations that's coming through. You guys, I am 40 and I got married at 22. So you guys do the math and tell me how long I've been married. You guys got to work. Okay, I am 40. I got married at 22. So around how many years have I been married? Okay. If you are a regular, go ahead and put up a 100. Okay? I feel like this is very healthy too, because a lot of us women, we're going around and we're doing a lot of wifely duties for guys that's not going to even be there past 6 months. Now, I don't remember too much about dating, but I do. My husband's right here. Say hello, husband.
Hey, guys.
And we started off as friends. Unfortunately, with that being said, I told him all of my business. But, that's great, right? Because a lot of us, we start off with our representative. I started off thinking that was my buddy, so I used to tell him who I was dating. I was telling him how they were treating me, and he was doing the same. I was taking notes, and he was taking notes. We started off as friends. That's basically what happened. We started off as friends. Just to let you know, I used to work with his ex-girlfriend back in the day. Hello? I always tell this story, babe.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not going to tell you where we worked at. I'm not going to say what year or anything. She may see this. And last time I saw her, she had a baby and had her own man. So she has moved on, honey. She moved on. She ain't worried about you. She got a man and a baby, okay? Something you weren't able to give her, but you gave me. See, the thing about it is this. You got to understand, okay? Mm-hmm. Your past is your past. But if you want to go ahead and try to forget your past, then how are you going to learn from it? You feel me? So shout out to her. But anyway, she was my boss at the time. Number one, ladies, don't ever bring your man on social media, and don't ever bring your man up to your job. Because if look, thank you, girl, you did bring him up to the job. So good. So I was able to see him, but at the time I was in my own relationship, and I'm about 4 years younger than him. Okay. Hold on. I don't understand the mentioning part. Could someone explain it? No, but I'm going to go ahead and block you because you're trying to be a darn disturbance. Don't be slick, chick. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I said if you were mentioned, just say it. Don't say no more. Say more, and you're going to get removed from my video because I ain't for it today. Okay? Yes, you were mentioned. If you were mentioned, say you was mentioned. Hello, how you doing? If you don't want to be here, bye. And you see how frank I am? Or Francesca, because I'm a woman. You know what I mean? That's how y'all do. Be straightforward. So anyway, That was me. When I was about, how old was I when I met you, babe? About 21?
21, yeah.
21 years old. I was out with my father. He kept his word that day. And I walked up to him. He said he noticed me. He said hello, but that was it. It was me who went out.
I walked up to you first.
You walked up to me, yeah. But
Yes,
it was
I did.
me who said, you know what? I'm going to walk up to this guy and I'm going to get his number. I got his number first. See, ladies, you got to be straightforward in life. You know, kind of, sort of. Let the man be the man, though, because at the end of the day, I let him call me first. He gave me, I gave you my number, right?
Yes, you did.
But he gave me his pager number.
Uh-huh,
I'm not
yeah.
paging nobody. I'm dating this story. Because pages, who ever heard of that? Unless you a doctor, ain't nobody using no pages today. But anywho, I didn't page him. I allowed him to call me. And so once he called me, it was like basically things kind of moved fast, but yet slow at the same time. We both was in relationships. We just needed a friend. We've been through like bad breakups, and we were just each other's confidants, if you will. You feel what I'm saying? And so with that being said, ladies, be somebody that the man can be friends with. Someone that he can actually say, you know what, I'm having problems with my mama. I'm having problems with my ex. Oh my gosh, I want something different. Somebody that he could just basically be real with. It has nothing to do with the physical. That's the problem. You're leading with physical stuff, ladies. That's why the man's not going to marry you. He ain't going to even date you long because you leading with the physical. The physical is what anybody can give. That's one thing I was taught. I'm not going to say I got this wisdom from my grandmom. She taught me this. You don't want to be in a lane with a whole bunch of women who can do the same thing. Any woman can give up some whatever. She can give up the peach. She can give up some good old knowledge, if you will. If you listen to Jay-Z, you know what knowledge means, okay? What he say, if you can't rule with something, I'll make it up in summer school. Something like he said back in the day. Shout out to Jay-Z. Anybody can give knowledge. Anybody can give up the peach. Anybody. Why you want to blend in with that? Everybody nowadays got a big butt. If you ain't got a big butt, people buying it now. You can't have it real. People getting fake. No. What happened to having regular conversation? Having conversation, ladies, will basically get that man like, wow, this is something different. Everybody else would have been in bed with me by now. And this woman talking about the president. This woman talking about current events. This woman talking about the Lord. You know what I mean? I see all you guys. Thank you so much. Hello, I'm just on my judge. I see you guys. Everybody who's seen me before, put up 100s. Hello. Thank you for the donations in here. Oh yeah, don't just watch my videos and not donate. You guys are cheap. That's another thing. Stop being cheap. Donate. Okay. Another thing, ladies. You have to know that a man, and I'm talking about like when you're in the dating stages. A man is an addition to your life. He is not your whole life. You have to keep who you are. You are still an individual. I've been married basically my whole adulthood. Really. You know what I mean? And I'm still Jenna. You know what I mean? I love my husband. He loves me. But he's his individual and I'm an individual. It's two individuals come together, whether you're dating, courting, or married. Keep your own identity, because what happens is if you try to be each other like twins like that, you guys are kind of going to like turn each other off. And understand, ladies, thank you for the donations. You are his partner, not his mother. I was talking to my husband about this today. If you want to be his mom, make sure you are like her or better than her, not worse, okay? He ain't looking for a mama. He looking for a woman that he can spend his life with mama tendencies, if you will. You feel me? Now, you got to be a nurturer. You got to cook. You got to know how to clean. You got to know how to do all that, yeah. But don't boss a man around, because once you boss a man around, he going to be out. I mean, am I right, Biggie?
Oh, yeah. He'll get irritated real quick.
Thank you so much for the donations. What's one thing I never did to my husband? I want my husband to be an individual, a man. Mind you, I met my husband pre-social media. Thank God. You know what I mean? Thank God. I don't think that young lady should have gotten, yeah, well, since you didn't think she should have been blocked, you got blocked. Let's do a commercial break, shall we? We all on social media, right? Why are y'all each other's lawyers and attorneys? You don't need to talk about that lady. That lady been gone since the beginning of this video. I'm just keeping it all the way 100. See, now you joined her on the bus that can't type no more. Really? Did she really need your darn response for that? Mind your business. That's all that you need to do is mind your business, honey. That was her. See, now you speaking up for somebody you don't know, and now you can't even type. Okay? Did you get that? I'm sorry. Had to happen, guys. Guys, this is just what I do. I give information. I help people out, and I also make people laugh. I don't take my job seriously. This is who I am. God's gift to me was laughter and information, and that's what I give. Don't play with me, y'all. I'm on a darn mission here to help you ladies. If I help one person, then this video is not in vain. Please let me go. Please do not talk about people you don't know. You don't have to stay. So nobody needs to say she ain't need to do this. I don't even read your comments. I do wear glasses, by the way. And I don't have my glasses on today. So if you're going to type something up to me, make sure that it's worth reading. If there's any shade in it, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of you and not even read it. It'll be for my viewers to read. Thank you. Good night. All right. What was I saying, Biggie? Thank you so much for the donations, guys. Okay. What was I saying, ladies and gentlemen in here? Can somebody brush me up a little bit? Because your girl is 40, honey. And sometimes I forget. What was I saying?
Don't give it up to... Oh, be better
Some
than the
men
mother.
like to be bossed to a certain degree. Some love strong
Yeah.
women. Yeah, Are you married, ma'am? The woman who says some men like to be bossed. No, he don't. He don't like to be bossed. He don't know no man likes to be bossed. And if he wants to be bossed, that ain't no man. He ain't had no daddy in his life. He don't even know how to be a man, because a man is supposed to be the head of the household, chick. He's supposed to boss you around. If anything, do you like to be bossed? Because I know I don't. I'm a submissive girl. And that brings me to another thing, guys. A woman is supposed to be submissive, but you're supposed to be submissive to the right person. You can't be submissive to everybody. He has to earn that. You have to make sure he is a man that he can lead you. Let me tell you about what the eagle does, okay? And you can Google me. Google this story. So, the eagle, the female eagle, this is what she does. She flies in the sky, right? She takes a stick. She takes a light stick. Mind you, she got a whole bunch of male eagles trying to get her feathers, if you will. This is what she do. She drops the stick. It's a light stick. Whoever gets that stick, okay, you on level 2. You feel me? Then she gets a bigger stick. She gets a bigger stick, a heavier stick. She drops that stick, and whoever can get that stick, okay, you on the 3rd level. Then she gets a big stick, a huge stick than that. My point is this. This is why she does it. She does this because if they have a baby, they having babies, right? She want to make sure if one of their babies fall out the nest that this darn male eagle can fly down and get their baby so their baby don't die. Y'all don't understand that? Go ahead and Google it. Google what the eagle does to find a mate. That's what she makes sure. She said, you know what? Yeah, y'all all cooing at me. I mean, men, to be honest, men been hollering at us women since we were 12 years old. It ain't no problem getting a man. When people say, oh, I can't get a man, oh, no. That's not true. Is any man out here? Well, you can get a man. But the thing is, can you get a good man? Can you test him out first? Make sure that he will be good to weather the storm. That's what the eagle do. And see, we're supposed to be above the animals. Eagles do that. Look it up. Also, there are some birds out there, some animals out here who mate for life. The ducks, the apes, and stuff like that. Bossed in the sense of giving some direction. It's called a helpmate, maim. Well, honey, maim means you done hurt me, and you're dismissed out of my darn course. That means you can't even type anymore. Don't get smart with Jenna. I'm here to help you, chick. And you ain't answer my question. You ain't married. Boom. So anyway, you know what I mean? Some animals do mate for life, guys, and you guys go through men like underwear, okay? You go through men like underwear. Stop doing that. Every man that sneaks and grin at you ain't worth your goodies. He ain't worth your time. I ain't just talking about physical goodies. I'm talking about your time, your effort, your spirit. Not all men ain't worth that. I see women here, y'all be cooking for the man, you let him move in, you let him get you pregnant, you let him do all that, and he ain't even put a ring on it, and then y'all get in one argument, and he gone. You get what I'm saying? How do you know that man that you with now gonna be with you 5 years from now? You guys having babies with dudes so fast. I mean, the worst thing I ever hear is a woman gets pregnant by a dude, but you guys ain't even together no more. You off with the next dude. You know, like me and my husband, right? I had gotten real sick. I tell this story all the time. This is when we were dating. I had gotten food poisoning due to having type 2 diabetes that was not understood at the time. And so I threw up all on his Ferragamos. If you don't know what Ferragamos is, Google it. I threw up all on his pants. I mean, I was sick. Stuff was coming out of both ends. Just to keep it all the way 100. And my boyfriend at the time, he was there for me. The whole time. I was so embarrassed. I was sick. And he helped me clean it up. He was there. And he didn't leave. And that, I guess that was my ego moment. You know what I mean? That was me saying, oh, this man, oh, he a keeper. He ain't run. He ain't say, you know what, let me go out to my car and get a towel and not come back. He ain't say, that. He actually was there and checking on me. He was there the next morning. He nursed me. He was not my husband at the time. He was just my boyfriend. And so that subconsciously told me he is a keeper. And so from then on, you know, things got better. And of course we got married. And so that's what I'm trying to say. It's like everybody is not worth, you know, because sometimes us women, we're emotional. Men are different. Men can kind of go from woman to woman to woman and not really get attached. I guess that's how God made men. He made men different. You know, back in biblical times, men had 15 wives, you know? And a woman had to have one husband, right? You know, I mean, God kind of made man a little different. But women, we're emotionally attached. We can't sit here and be physical with every man and not get emotionally attached. Okay? So with that being said, stop giving yourself to everybody. If that man can't weather it, if he can't just, you know, be with you as far as not physically, but just be have a spiritual connection and you guys date and you guys just, you know, vibe without getting physical, then maybe that person is not for you. Just like, you know, in marriage, just to let you know, I'm giving you the spectrum of how marriage gets over time. As you age together, as you grow together, that physical aspect starts to change. It starts to morph. It starts to evolve. You know, when we were young in our 20s, we were like rabbits. I mean, we were young. We had energy. We could fuss, fight, and tussle all at one time, if you will. You know what I mean? It ain't like that now. If I'm mad at you, I'm mad at you. You know, we don't go to bed angry. We talk it out. But the body changes over time. When you get into your 40s, your body changes. It's not all about all that physical. It's about us talking, us vibing, and having a spiritual connection. That's what it goes to. And so that's what it is. You guys have to kind of slow down. Like the old school song says, slow down. Slow down. You know, it's like nowadays you guys have social media. Y'all have a map. We didn't have a map back in 2002. We just had to meet people in person and had to kind of gather them as they go. Honey, y'all got social media now. You can go to your Facebook and see who his baby mama is, who his mama is, what type of post. If that man posting crazy stuff, he crazy. I'm just keep it right.
Yeah.
You know, usually what people post is what they believe in. I mean, you guys have a map. Learn who he is first. You know what I mean? If a man can be there in the worst moments, he is a keeper. Trust. If he can be there yes, that's true. Because worst moments, there are no preparations for that. Sometimes they just pop up. You feel me? And so that's awesome. He said that he got with me, just to keep it to what it was. He said he liked me because I could set a table. Isn't that what you said, Biggie?
Yeah, I like the fact that you could set a table. You had some kind of it was something different about
Speaking
you.
to the mic, baby.
It was
something
something different about you. You had some class about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said I had some class about me, not some bootay. You know what I mean? Physical aspects fade. Me, my body has changed over the years. In fact, I'm in the best shape I've ever been. Let's keep it real. But this is to all of my big booty girls out there who think that you're getting a man with a big boot, you're getting a man who loves your booty. Honey, first of all, I'm going to come from my holistic counselor situation. Having a big posterior is unhealthy. It's a sign that you could have insulin resistance. It is a sign that some health conditions could be going on. You feel me? I'm just letting you know that. Just like a big stomach ain't good. Having a big outlandish, how much butt do you need? You get what I'm saying? How big does that thing have to get for you to understand you can't wag it and drag it no more? If you can't carry it, nor can he. I want my man to be able to pick me up on our darn wedding day. That's what happened. He split his pants, but I was able to get up into his arms that day. I said, honey, you going to carry me over this threshold. He did. His back cracked. His pants split. But he did it because my butt wasn't so huge. Do you get it, ladies? Put your love into your mind. Read a book. Nowadays, read Kindle. Read the Nook. Google. Read about stuff. There's plenty of stuff going on. Have you ever heard these men that are in jail? They're the most collegiate guys ever because all they do is read. Malcolm X, his birthday coming up, I think, depending on when you watching this video. It's one day of the year. And he was one of the smartest brothers out there. In jail. Even jail dudes are the most collegiate people, man. You sit down and you talk to a dude who's been in jail, he got the deepest revelations ever. You think a good man really want to be with a bubblehead girl who just got a big butt and some weave? And take the weave out. Stop wearing these goddamn lace front wigs, chick. You fake. Fake hair, makeup, fake lashes, fake eyebrows, fake skin, fake everything. But yet you want a real man. How you want a real man, sissy? You fake. Let him see your darn BDBs. Let him see your skin. Let him fall in love with the real girl. He love you because you got a big butt and some makeup on and a weave. And then if you itching one day and you just want to let yourself go one day, he see a whole nother chick and say, where is Brenda? You like, I'm right here. No. I thought you had lashes. I thought you had, what happened? But some men love that. Not all men want skinny women. It's all up. Yeah. I ain't even answering that, you diabetic girl. Go get your A1C. See, that's a darn plus size woman. Girl, being big ain't good. I've been big all my life. I I am not going to have no meat on my bones because my man want a fat butt. You want a fat butt? Go to somewhere else. I'm not being fat for no man. Get yourself together. Now, if you big, naturally fine. But, honey, it ain't nothing wrong with shaping yourself up, going for a walk, getting some of that fat off. He don't want all that. See, that's all the stuff us women have done over the years and said a man really don't want no bones. He wants a woman that's going to be there to take care of all them kids you pushing out, sis. Don't nobody want to make no babies with a woman that's going to be gone in 5 years because you want to eat an extra hot dog and cheesesteak and all that. He watching you, chick. This for the men, too. Don't get with no woman who don't care about her health. Because your health is truly your wealth. It is what it is. I feed my husband salads. We eat salads and whole grains and water. I keep this man good. He take his zinc every day. So you ain't going to leave me here with the kids, man. I want him to be healthy. You feel me? So no. If you naturally big, fine. But I'm not going to keep my butt big to please no man. He going to be hitting bones. I don't care. I'll be SpongeBob. At least I'm healthy. At least I'm here with the kids. It is what it is. Women are dying to be having big butts. Come on, we gotta get rid of this thing this body image. I mean, it's this girl, she getting butt implants and stuff. I want to just give her some of my butt. Like, honey, you ain't had to do all that. You got women like me trying to lose weight and they trying to put weight on. It's just ridiculous. All for what? Self-image, self-issues, self-esteem problems, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So stop it. But like I said, if you want the man to love you, then be you. Now, I ain't saying don't wear no makeup. I'm not saying I be big all my life, and I'm not saying that it is good to be. Girl, you got typos. I'm not reading it. Please, y'all read that mess. See, y'all not going to have me looking like I ain't got no education reading all them typos. Honey, you got one typo, I don't even read it. Okay? I'm just keeping it real. I'm reading all that. The truth is, no matter how big your behind is, when you get older, your body changes. No matter how big or small. Because, see, at the end of the day, it's about having somebody fall in love with your spirit. That's what it's about. It's not about falling in love with my physical attributes, because my physical attributes may change. Them weaves y'all wearing is messing up with your mind. And then you be mad when you take the weaves and the lace fronts off and all your hair come off with it. I'm not putting it down. I just never been that type girl. I always, really, to be honest, I wore my own hair. I've worn wigs before. I ain't putting it down. But wear it for the right reason. You get what I'm saying? I come on camera, no makeup. I never wear makeup. I want you to fall in love with me. See who I am. My hair not even done. I don't even dye my hair no more. I said, you know what? More than likely, I'm not going to dye my hair anymore because it says dye. It's not good for you. The chemicals in it goes in your bloodstream and do all kind of havoc to your system. And I know that because I'm a holistic professional. I know that. Hairstylist, senior cosmetologist. I've been in the hair game for a long time. And I kind of know what these things that we place on our bodies every day, what it does. You know what I mean? So, if you are a fake girl and you do all of this stuff, then don't expect a man that's real too. He's going to fall in love with whatever you present to him. If you present physical things, just understand that you may not be able to have those physical things all the time. Like, really. Like that song, WAP, and all of that. Honey, when you're 45 and 50, you ain't whopping like that no more. Right, Biggie?
Yeah.
It's all about loving myself, not please him all the time. It always starts. If you don't love yourself, no one else will. If you can't, I heard this a long time ago from Debbie Allen. Yeah. Now listen, this is what I'm talking about. Be educated. Listen to people. Listen to, we in a time where information is plentiful. And she said, if you can't look at yourself in the mirror with no clothes on, what makes you think anyone else can? And so I take that and I just take it across the board. If you cannot be with yourself, meaning if you can't be happy with yourself, by yourself, learn yourself, look at yourself, how can somebody else do that? Before you can be in a relationship, and I'm talking about this now. Did I know all this at 22 years old? No. And I didn't need to know, because some things you just don't know. You need to just learn how to just get in a relationship. If a man wants you, if he loves you, if you vibing, let it just grow and see where it goes. I take it across the board. I say, look, if you can't be by yourself, learn how to be by yourself first. Love yourself. Know what you like. Know what gets on your nerves. Knows what makes you happy first. Because at the end of the day, nobody else can make you happy. If you're going to other people to make you happy, that's a problem. Man's not going to make you happy. A woman's not going to make you happy. You have to find that within yourself. And all joy, to be honest, comes from God. And that's what I'm going to say all day, every day. Joy don't come from no darn food. It don't come from no car. It don't come from clothes. It doesn't come from pets. It comes from God. That's who gives us strength. Okay? Because all of these material things on this earth, they pass away. You never want to put your energy and your love and happiness into stuff that can pass away, that can, that's just stupid. So just know that's where it comes from. And so you have to have a base in that first. And this is to anybody who is spiritual and who has a relationship with God. If you are a single woman, where are all my single ladies at? Where are all of these single ladies at? Just type it up and say single. Let me see if I have single. And I'm not going to leave you guys who are married, who are my married ladies, okay? Go ahead and put up married. I just want to see who I'm talking to. Oh, no, don't get my video kicked off.
It was real short.
Oh, okay. Where are my single people? Where are my single people? Biggie.
This is a commercial. Oh, gosh.
Okay. So I'm going to come to you from a biblical sense. Just understand that the Lord says if you're not able to be by yourself and be celibate and things like that, then of course you're supposed to find a mate. So this is to all the women saying, I don't need a man and all that. Great. Well, if you don't need a man, you don't need those toys either. They ain't gonna like me today, Biggie.
No.
Did you hear what I said? If you don't need a man, you don't need them toys either. If you need a toy, you need a boy. Hello, how you doing? This is how you do it. So, what you need to do is you need to pray. But when you pray, you have to be specific. Okay? You have to be specific. Meaning you have to be straightforward. And you have to say what you want. And God says, what you ask for, He'll provide it. And then you have to believe in that. And that's it. So this was my prayer years ago. It was just simple as this. I said, I want to find a man. God was listening. I want to find a man that's not just there for my body. It was just that simple. I was tired of just getting with guys that just wanted a physical thing. Because it doesn't work. And I blended in with everybody. I see you guys who are married and I see you guys who are single. Did you hear what I said? I said, and I think that's a prayer that all of us need to pray right now. Even if you're married. I don't want to be a man who's just with me for physical things. Because physical things change. And that's not where it's at. It's all about a spiritual connection. And so, for some reason, God sent me that in 3.5 seconds. I don't know if I manifested it. I don't know if I worked towards it. I don't know if I believed it. I was so young, I don't really know what happened. I just, all of a sudden, I went to this restaurant, and I saw him, and he saw me, and the Lord gave me this push to go up and to holler at a man where my father was right there, which is the funniest thing to this day, because I was like, where did that come from? That had to be God right there. you know? Because why you going to holler at somebody in front of your daddy? And my father was right there, too. It was precious. And I love that memory. And I'm very thankful for it. But anyway, that's what happened, you know? And sometimes you got to be bold. And that's what was going on. So that's what happened. So with that being said, guys, I hope I've helped you out today. All good. Do you really believe that there are enough men for every woman on earth? Why do women feel that they are valued by if they have a husband? Right. Well, now, I'm not a woman who feels that I'm valued by having a husband. I think that's what you want to believe, because obviously you kind of bitter. You ain't got no man, sis, do you? Just say, look, I ain't got no man. Just say that. I don't mean no harm. I calls it how I see it. You bitter, sis. Sweeten yourself up. Eat some strawberries. Don't nobody want no bitter lemon. You bitter. You ain't got to worry about it, sis. Ain't no man going to want you. He ain't going to want you. Not the right man that you feel that you need. You want a perfection, don't you? You want a man to come with you, come to you, got this job already, ain't got a virgin, looking like Black Jesus. That's what you want, huh? Well, they ain't out there, sis. That man gonna come to you in his mama house, no car. That's how my husband came to me. Oh yeah, he lived with his mother. He's 25 years old at the time. Lived with his mother, but all I heard was he wanted to move out. You know what I mean? He wanted to move out. Hey, he had the bus. We was on the bus together. Bus and subway.
Yeah.
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 I just wasn't, you know, at that time, I wasn't bougie. You know, I just didn't care about none of that. In fact, when we got married, we still got the bus together. It took us years. You know what I mean? Took us years to get a car. I got that wrong? No, I got it right, sis. You still ain't telling me if you married. Got a man? Didn't it take us years to get a car? Yeah, didn't it take us years to get a car?
It actually did, yeah. Together. It took us years to get a car together.
When did we get a car?
Oh, I don't know. Years.
Yeah, together. Our first car together was a Chevy.
Yes, exactly.
I'm not talking about the Eagle.
Oh, okay.
He did have an Eagle. Oh, look, I was talking about Eagles. He did have an Eagle Summit.
Yeah.
It was a stick shift. This is how I knew.
Yeah.
Look, I told y'all in here don't be each other's attorneys. I don't care what she said, okay? I said what I said, and the homegirl still ain't married because she ain't put it up there. Don't speak for people you don't know because you're going to go where they go, all right? I'm letting you know. You don't know these girls from a can of paint. That's your problem. You always get in people's business. Stop that. Guys don't like nosy women, okay? They don't like nosy women that's going to be in everybody's business and things like that. They don't like it. You're messy. Stop being messy under my videos. I said what I said. But yes, it took us a while to get where we are now. Where the heck are we at? We still struggling. Because that's what's up. The struggle is real. I ain't up here talking about I got this, I got that. I got what God say I'm supposed to have. My man, my family, my health.
All the things that are important.
The things are important. We still struggling. I don't care. I put it out there because there ain't nothing wrong with struggling. Even if you had everything monetarily, you still won't have a struggle mentally or spiritually because that's how we're built. We ain't built to have everything together. God always want us to keep our eyes on Him so we don't have perfection on this earth. We never will. And that's real. You know what I mean? But we build together. A lot of women want a man already built, having everything together. What's good for me may not be good for you. You want that man to kind of fit and mold into you, if you will. You know what I mean? God give you everything, yes. You want to be able to grow together. Because see, if you already have somebody who already got everything, or a woman got everything, she may not fit with you. You get what I'm saying? Now, you should have some bases. And these are the bases that a man and a woman should have. Have respect for humanity. Thank you for the donations. Have respect for humanity. A lot of people don't have respect for humanity. And you can take that as far as you want to take it. Humanity, for life, for earth. You get what I'm saying? If you were tagged in here, hello, how are you? If you don't want to be in here, good day. And don't let the good Lord hit you where the good Lord split you. Is that how it is? If you don't want to be in here, don't let the big door hit you where the good Lord split you. Get out. Okay? Now, what the heck was I saying?
Oh, if he has everything together, or she has everything.
Yeah. You guys are supposed to, some basis to it. So have respect for humanity. Another thing that should be basis is have respect for your parents. All of this is in the Bible. With all due respect, my sister, we know that being married or not doesn't define your womanhood. I didn't say that, sis. Girl, bye. You one of them people be like, here in one sentence, you just came in at the end of the video, and then you wanna feel prophetic. Girl, see the replay. Follow me on YouTube so you can see the whole video. You get what I'm saying? Don't be coming to talk about womanhood. Did I ever say anything defining? In fact, just a few seconds ago, I said a man don't define you. Girl, sit down. Y'all tell this girl to sit down. Another thing that I'm going by the 10 Commandments, guys. You want the man or the woman to have respect for their parents. If a man or woman come into your life and say, oh, I couldn't stand my mama, I couldn't stand my daddy, I moved out at 14, I've been on my own, my mama this, my daddy that, run. They don't have respect for their parents. At the end of the day, your parents are just like you, human. They make mistakes. There is no manual to raising a child other than the Bible, but there's no parenting thing. You know, you kind of got to figure it out, especially when you're young. You don't know how to be a mama. You don't know how to be a daddy. Hey, I see you, girl. You know what I mean? So they should have respect for their parents, okay? They don't have respect. That's one thing I liked about my man. He did have respect for his mother. I'm itching on that because I don't really like her. I mean, I'm learning to like her now. But you do have respect for your mama. He always had respect for his mother. And his dad, too. And I knew that really stood out to me because his dad was not necessarily in his life all the time, but he got to get in his life when he was a grown man. And I just love that. I'm telling you this now. I love that dynamic. I see you, girl. What's some other bases everybody should have? If the woman mess with a married man or a man mess with a married woman, stay away from them. They don't have the respect for marriage. More than likely, your marriage ain't going to work out. You're going to be always with the side eye. If you're messing with a woman, even though you did, didn't you? Mm-hmm. You did. Mm-hmm. You did. You messed with a woman who was married.
Yeah, but it didn't last long.
Cancel that.
It didn't
but
last
anyway.
Long. I was young. It didn't last long.
I know. Yeah. I know.
I didn't know any better.
This was 30 years ago, y'all. You know, times were different. But I'm telling y'all now, if you meet somebody and they are into married people and things and people who are in a relationship, my point is this. Figure out who the heck you with. Ask questions. That's what I do. I ask questions. Who are you with, sir? He told me everything. I told him everything. But nowadays, people, you know, I'm trying to like, what they call modernize my story because my story is so old before all of these new things that we have today. A lot of temptations. We have a lot of, distractions nowadays. Ask questions. Well, why didn't it work out? I used to be married. Me and my wife, we just didn't work out. Oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that.
What happened?
What happened? What was going on? Well, what did she do? Well, if you ask questions, men will answer. If you don't ask questions, they ain't going to answer. It's like the don't ask, don't tell. Oh, well, I wanted to know what got on his nerves with his exes. Yeah, he had plenty of them. He had plenty of them. Of all shapes and sizes. Anyway. And so he told me, oh, homegirl cheated on me. Oh, homegirl burnt me. Oh, homegirl, she wouldn't say I love you on the phone and I knew something was going on. So that taught me every time I was on the phone with him, make sure if he said I love you, I say I love you back. You know, I tried to like take notes and say, I wouldn't do that to him without saying that, because men have feelings too. It's just their feelings are different. And so you just have to kind of like talk to them. They're sensitive beings. They're emotional. It's just their emotions are different. Our emotions as women are different too. We're more out with it. We're more sensitive. But, give men a chance to talk. Now, I ain't talking about being with no sissy boy. Woo! Because that was something too. Oh, yeah. Y'all want me to go on that too? I gotta tell y'all. Y'all ain't got a big pick nowadays. A lot of these men on the DL. They on the DL today. 20 years ago, 19 years ago, it wasn't like that, at least not to my knowledge. You guys have, women today, you guys have to be careful. Now, there's a lot of these men going around looking straight, looking buff, looking good, and they DL. Remember that movie, a Tyler Perry movie, for colored girls? Ghost. Remember Ghost? He was in there, y'all. He was Janet Jackson's husband. And he was on a DL, gave her HIV. I'm just keeping it 100. This is how you know if your man go both ways. A lot of these men don't go both ways. They go one way, and honey, you just a beard. But anywho. Look at his friend list on Facebook. Honey, you gotta have gaydar today. It's always been that way. It just wasn't talked about. Yeah, hon, you probably 20 years older than me. Didn't I just tell you? It wasn't like that for me, chick. Don't try to correct me on my videos, because I'm going to correct you back. It is what it is. I don't know everything. I said in my life it wasn't known. And everything don't need to be known. That's the problem today. We know too much. Look at his Facebook page. I know when one of all of these different rights came in and everybody was turning their profiles to rainbows. One of my friend's husband, if you on here, sis, I'm sorry. But your husband's gay. And we all know it. All his profiles, pictures on Facebook, all his friends' profiles turned to rainbows. I said, oh my Lord. Oh, and another thing, they use a term named bro. How you doing, bro? He gay. It's a lot of that in Atlanta. If anybody's in here in Atlanta, I'm sorry, but it's a lot of DL people in Atlanta. The men, something broke. I'm old school. Another thing, if his pants are too tight, something ain't right. If they too loose, something is not right either. If the man wears his pants below his buttocks in this type of year, something ain't right. Because everybody should know that came from jail. That is played out. I'm just trying to let y'all know. If he got a whole bunch of tattoos everywhere, all in his neck like that, something ain't right. Okay? If you got a lot of male friends and one of the male friends is a little bit suspect, your man ain't right, sis. I'm trying to help you guys out. I'm trying to plant seeds here. Just call me Jenna Appleseed. I'm on Facebook. Okay? It is what it is, guys. You gotta protect yourself. It's a lot of down low men and it's a lot of down low women. It's just a lot of down low. Because people have been hurt and all of this and that. No. You know what I mean? Get God in your life and he'll clean all that up so you can be straight and narrow and get yourself together. Don't know who that's for. I hope that helped you guys out. Protect yourself, guys. Protect yourself. In all ways. Protect your eyes. Protect your ears. Protect your soul. Protect your body. Protect your hair. Protect yourself. And the arm of the Lord. I'm keeping it all the way in. This is the only one who can protect you. Right? Really.
Yes.
I'm just keeping it all the way 100, guys. Does anybody have any questions? I hope nobody got hurt, but if you did, oh well, you need to hear it, because the truth does hurt. It is what it is, and I'm here to give it. But stop giving wifely gifts to men who ain't gonna be there more than 6 months. Right? You know, the old saying says this: why put a down payment on a cow when you can get the milk for free? Would you pay rent if the landlord said you can live here for free? Explain the tattoos? No, I'm not going to explain the tattoos. Just look at your rappers today. That explains enough. That explains enough. See, what I do is I plant the seed. It's up to you to water it and make it grow. I'm not going to sit here and become a dictionary and try to mold your mind, because that ain't my job. I just planted the seed, the tattoos. But obviously that stood up to you. That stood out to you. So research it. Okay? Guys, make sure you go and you subscribe to my other platforms. It is linked right there. I just posted a little video on TikTok. Check it out. I also post videos on YouTube. We try to post like 3 or 4, maybe 2 or 3 videos a week. So please make sure you go and subscribe to my YouTube. Give you a chance right now. It's at the link tree right there. Just tap, or it's in the description as well. If you are on YouTube watching this, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you thumbs up this video, guys. Thumbs up now if you love the information. I just thought I'd come on here because I always talk about other things, but having health as far as who you're going to be with is just as important. There's so many women out here who have acquired diseases because you're just giving yourself up to everybody. Have some worth about yourself. If I had to sum this video up, have some worth. Just, you know, a lot of people have more respect for their house, their physical house, than their body. Like, would you let anybody into your house, babe?
Oh, no.
Would you let anybody drive your car?
No.
Would you let anybody else wear your drawers?
No.
But yet you'll let anybody invade your space unprotected. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? You too high strung. You don't have a clue of what you just did. I'm too high strung. You don't have a clue of what you just did. Well, you don't have a clue on what you just typed. You only got an 8th grade education, don't you, ma'am? You hardly got your darn diploma, didn't you? I could tell by how you type right there. You ain't been to college. Girl, you don't even know how to spell college, do you? You don't. Do you have any certifications, ma'am? Do you have anything that says that you know how to type better? You should have said you are too strong. You don't have a clue of what you just done. That's what you should have said. On what you just did. Girl, you ain't even worth my time. Anybody else? Babe,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. They be trying to come for me. Oh, and she probably ain't got no man either. See, the thing about it is this. If you ain't have a man, more than likely it's your choice. You do understand that. I don't feel sorry for nobody out here who's single. Because you're single because you want to be. I've heard a lot of independent women say that. I can have a man. I'm single because I want to be. Exactly. So why you ain't single and happy? Why aren't you single and sweet? Most single women out here is bitter. But I thought you wanted to be single, sis. You know what I mean? I don't get it. If you're single, you should be single and sweet. People should love you. You should be able to give out flowers and stuff like that. You going around looking like Scrooge every day. You just don't want to do the work. Women just want to sit on their butts and not do nothing but look pretty. And even that's a job. You're lazy. Lazy people don't even deserve to be in relationships because relationships takes work. Do they not?
Oh yeah, definitely.
They
It's
take
work.
work.
Uh-huh.
Thank you so much for the donations. Relationships is not for lazy folks. I had to tell my husband that, like, you know what, this is a job. Well, marriage not a job. We love each other. I'm like, no. Marriage is a job. I had to morph myself so much to even fit who I want to be. See, I didn't say to fit him. I said I wanted to be a better person. And see, what happens is when you grow, your partner is going to reap the rewards of that. So staying the same as you were when you were with each other 10 years ago is ridiculous. You have to morph. You have to evolve. Correct, baby? I had very, 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 very bad temper when I was young, if you could even imagine that. Yes. Then I had a horrible temper. My husband couldn't say nothing to me. I was going, pop, 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 pop. I knew he was with me because he loved me. Because, I mean, my mouth was something else. I mean, I wasn't terrible. But when I got angry, I got angry. And we had some arguments and issues. I mean, all marriages have it. All relationships do. In fact, if you can't weather the arguments, you really shouldn't be together. But over time, it was like, you know what? It's not cute anymore. I'm tired of arguing with my partner. Like when you get into the 10 and the 15 and the 20 years together, you got to get it right. You got to age like fine wine. You know what I mean? You can't keep fighting like you in your 20s. It is not going to work that way. You got to get some type of peace about yourself. So he had to be in his peace. I had to be in my peace. He had to know that I needed my mental space, and he needs his mental space too. Like we're together all the time, but yet we have a little time where we can kind of be ourselves and be apart and grow, and then come back together. And all that happens in 24 hours. It's not like, oh, I gotta separate from him and he gotta move out. No. All of this happens within the course of the day. And so I told him one day, I just said, you know what? I'm tired of arguing. I don't want to argue with my husband. Even when he wants to argue, I walk away. I said, baby, I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? Somebody has to be the bigger person, and then he can follow me. I follow him as my man. He is my man. He is the head of the household. But you can only do that when the man is in his right mind. Okay? So you can't follow the man down a darn turnpike, down a darn slippery slope. If things ain't going right, you're going to have to take that steering wheel, ladies, and get your man right. Like, if he cheats, that's the end of the relationship. If it's not the end of the relationship for you, don't cheat back. Right?
Exactly.
Don't cheat back. Don't do that. Don't bring other people in your space. Don't share your man. Don't share your woman. Don't do that. I don't understand. You can come at others. Look, guys. Look. If you guys want to fuss and argue, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to read your comments. I am not going to do that. That is not my purpose here. If you do not like the flavor that I'm giving, don't watch. It's just that simple. Guys, that's not my job to sit here and please everybody. That's not what I do. Go and watch somebody else if you want me to kiss your butt and all of that. I'm not going to do that. I'm keeping it respectful. I'm doing what I do. This is my video. This is my judge. If you don't like what I like, that's fine. You can go on. But typing to me and all of that, I'm not going to block you, sis. But I'm not going to read it, and I'm not going to change for you. Okay? This is entertainment. This is my flavor. If you don't like my flavor, don't watch. It's just that simple. I've been doing this a long time. I've been making videos since 2015. That's a long time, isn't it?
It is.
2015. And so I've become a consummate professional at this craft of delivering live and delivering pre-made videos. This is what I do. You can check out my YouTube channel. I have over 500 videos. And one thing I've learned is I can't please everybody, but I have to entertain. I have to make sure I have some animation to me. That's how I started, and that's how I'm going to finish. It is what it is. And so if you don't like me, that's cool. I'm not here for you to like me. But I have a lot to say, and people listen. So if I can continue, you guys go ahead and hit those heart buttons, and I'll continue. If you don't want me to continue, don't hit the heart buttons. If you want to continue this video, please hit the heart buttons, guys. Okay? But, yeah, I think this was a lot. She's on different platforms. Who are you, sending scouts? What's going on?
They going to other platforms.
Are you warning people? Are you saying get her? What are you doing?
Oh, no.
What are you doing? But, yeah. So, I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying, babe?
Well, you were talking about take your time and don't go to, what do you say? You were talking about don't give the milk for free.
Huh?
And don't jump into relationships. Something like that.
Nah, go look. I don't know what you mean. But I'm getting some bad vibes.
They having side conversations.
Yeah, I'm on different platforms. Yes. And I'm the same on every platform. If you come over there, you're just going to be blocked. If you don't come correct. So I've been doing this a long time. A long time, right? A long time. And people want you, and the way that people are on social media, usually is how they are in real life. Yeah, it's not an act. You know what I mean? And so I'm not a people pleaser in real life. So I'm not going to be a people pleaser here. That's not what I'm supposed to do.
No.
That's not what I do. The only person that I please is the Lord. Like, I please him. And by pleasing him is following what he wants me to do, which is be a faithful wife, be a good mother, be a good worker, be a good daughter, be a good human in this earth. And that's how I please him. And then I can please my husband because I understand that I need to please God. See, pleasing God is pleasing your man. Because ladies, we're supposed to be submissive. We're supposed to be women who can be guided. You know, the law of dance does that. Like a lot of dancing, if you're dancing with a man, he leads. And you just basically go with him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You guys are like one in the dance.
Yeah. And so that's what it is. If you understand that relationships are a dance, it really is, you know. I let him lead up until he steps on my foot. Then I'm like, hold up. What's up? I have my own mind. And my husband has his own mind too. That's what I love about us. Like, I know that I can't convince him to go and rob a bank. He be like, and he can't convince me to put a whole bunch of sugar in my body. Because you know I'm not going to do it. It don't matter. I'm just not going to do it. And I love that. I love that about us. It's safe. Have your own mind. We should always know the difference between right and wrong. We know that. It doesn't matter. It's because of my husband. I'm not going to go in and be Bonnie and Clyde with him, you know. And just because if he wants a slice of cake, I ain't eating it with him. I'm like, all right, you can eat that cake. But then I realized, like, well, that's your husband. And whatever he eats, you eat too, in a sense. I'm giving it 100, you know. I done signed off this video like 5 times, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was beneficial to you guys. I hope I irritated some people. I hope I loved some people. I hope y'all subscribed. I hope you're going to leave this video thinking and things like that. I came in late. What happened? Oh, wow. Isn't that too bad? All right, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.